Whoever built the pyramids of Egypt had precise knowledge of Earth's dimensions. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just speculation. By carefully examining the size of the pyramids, it becomes clear that the builders, over 4,500 years ago, were well aware of Earth's exact measurements. The more we try to understand Egypt's pyramids, the more complex and mysterious they become. There is no doubt that Egypt is filled with mysteries, some of which remain unsolved. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Dark Paradox. After years of hard work and research, it has been suggested that the pyramids served as tombs for ancient Egyptian pharaohs. These pharaohs held a divine status for Egyptians and were buried within the pyramids. However, no evidence of a pharaoh's mummy has ever been found in any of the pyramids. The only evidence we have is that the Great Pyramid was built using around 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing as much as an elephant. The base of the pyramid covers about 13 acres, and its height is approximately 481 feet. Notably, the eastern and western walls of these three pyramids align perfectly with the North Pole, an astonishing feat for a structure built with such precision thousands of years ago. Moreover, the pyramid's base is level with an accuracy of just 0.75 inches, something that even modern laser leveling systems would struggle to achieve over such a large area. The four walls of the pyramid, each constructed with blocks weighing tons, measure precisely 230 meters with a difference of no more than 2 inches. This means that the walls are 99.98% accurate compared to each other. The builders of the Great Pyramid seem to have an understanding of Earth's size. As you may know, in winter, days are shorter and nights longer, while in summer, the opposite is true. However, there are only 2 days in the year, March the 21st and September 22nd, when day and night are of equal length. On these days, the sun is exactly at the equator, a phenomenon known as the solar equinox. If we convert these 12-hour days into seconds, we get 43,200 seconds. If we multiply 43,200 by the pyramid's height, the result is close to 6,333 kilometers, which is almost the same as Earth's polar radius, a calculation accurate to 99.63%. It's astonishing that by multiplying the pyramid's base perimeter of 0.921 kilometers by 43,200, we get 39804 kilometers, a figure that represents Earth's circumference with an accuracy of 99.34%. Such accuracy, repeated with different measurements, suggests that this may not be a coincidence. Some people believe it's just an incident, but it's hard to ignore when the results are consistently over 99% accurate. Interestingly, the pyramid appears to have 4 sides, but it actually has 8, a feature visible only on the solar equinox. This discovery was first made in 1940 by a British Air Force pilot flying over the pyramid. This raises the question of how the builders, thousands of years ago, could have known Earth's polar radius and equatorial circumference. The pyramids of Egypt are far more complex than we can imagine. It's hard to believe that they were constructed around 4,500 years ago in an era without modern technology. Did they possess some magical powers, or were they assisted by some other beings? Author Graham Hancock, in his book Fingerprints of the Gods, suggests that the pyramids may be aligned with the 3 stars in the Orion constellation. According to this theory, the position of the pyramids matched these stars exactly 13,500 years ago, not during the time of the ancient Egyptians. Boston University professor Robert Schoch suggests that the erosion on the 240 feet tall limestone sphinx located on the Giza Plateau couldn't have been caused solely by wind and sand, but must have involved significant water erosion. This type of erosion can only occur when water flows at high speed, as observed in other areas that were once submerged. Science has evidence of a major flood around 9,700 BC that raised sea levels by 500 feet, during which water could have covered the area where the Sphinx stands. The connection of the pyramid's proportions to Earth's size and equinoxes, its precise alignment to true north, its level base, the absence of mummies, and the 99.98% accurate walls all suggest that perhaps the pyramids were not constructed by the Egyptians alone, but by a highly advanced civilization. It's possible that the Egyptians inherited these pyramids and adapted them for their religious purposes. Despite the vast knowledge recorded in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs about their history and religion, they mention nothing about the construction of the pyramids. With advancements in science, perhaps one day we will uncover the truth. Until then, this remains one of history's greatest mysteries.